Alright, so this girl Mila posted a video 2 weeks ago talking about Hailey Trevino, which is Ash Trevino's oldest daughter. And if y'all don't know who Ash Trevino is, I'm gonna give you like a 30-second rundown because ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all gotta keep up on the lore and doom scroll for hours like a normal person would do. But basically, Ash Trevino is a 35-year-old woman who went viral for TikToks she made about dating prisoners both in and out of prison. And she allegedly has bed bugs, allegedly did the nasty with a 19-year-old deadbeat named Santos, and kind of messed up her career when she decided to go against this TikTok shark Camilla Aquafina or something like that. And basically, after she invited her on her podcast, like Camilla Aquafina invited Ash Trevino and her daughters on her podcast, Ash Trevino got upset when the backlash came out about, the ish she was saying on the podcast, and Camilla was clocking her. And basically, Ash, blasted her, and yeah, it's just crazy because it was like 24 hours after they met, and then she started talking shit about her. But basically, her and her daughters are really TikTok viral right now, but especially Hailey, which is the 15-year-old. I think she's like 15 or 16, and the other one comes in later, and she's like 12 and 13, and all I can say is she needs her phone took. But basically, this video popped up on my YouTube feed, and I thought it was going to be something actually bad, she didn't solve world hunger or something. Basically, this girl was mad because her now ex-boyfriend was being texted by Hailey, even though he had a highlight up of her and made it known to lurkers that, he was taken. So she has him text her back and kind of play a game of emotionally manipulating her into thinking that there's a chance between them. Well, for whatever unmentioned reason, these two broke up, but she still made this video to expose how evil Hailey is. And at first I was, watching the screen recording because she literally posted a screen recording of one of the, girls who got her man almost, snatched by Hailey Trevino. That's an exaggeration, by the way. She didn't almost scare her man. But anyways, so yeah, I guess the girl had said that her man had seen Hailey Trevino at Walmart or some shit, and so Hailey Trevino walked up to her or her man and knew who he was, and basically said she was gonna give him a little something strange for some change, or some shit like that. I don't even remember what the damn shit was, but anyways, you're reading these messages between these two girls, and I think it's Evie, which is the younger one. She's only 12 or 13 years old, and she's going back and forth with this girl who's making fun of her mom, saying that she's a stanky, poom poom girl and all this other nasty stuff, just spamming her mom's nudes in the chat. And these aren't even real nudes, these are AI generated nudes, so it's you're not even doing what you think you're doing. But even then, it's still nasty and wrong. And she was saying the N-word in these videos, and it's just everybody was saying the N-word, and the girl who made the video didn't even have the audacity to cut that out. And then she's gonna sit here and talk about the fact that Hailey says the N-word, but then she allows this girl to basically do the same thing and doesn't clock her on it or say by the way, guys, I know that what she did was wrong too, but I just want to make it known that I don't agree with what she's saying. I just want y'all to know that. No, she literally didn't give a fuck, didn't give a damn. And it's just weird because you're going through these comments and on her video, and people are just going in on this girl because for whatever reason, y'all, I'm gonna read some of these comments. All three of y'all are weird for this, not gonna lie. Your friends saying the N-word almost every message, arguing about who's prettier, spamming nudes, and the way these two talk. You didn't expose anyone here but you and the type of people you befriend. Also, get off that phone, because everything in this video screams chronically online. I gave up reading your friend's DMs when she said the N-word, defending her man when she should be correcting herself first. And it's just like, y'all, like, I don't understand why these girls think that it's okay to be racist. I don't understand why they think it's okay to show screenshots where someone is being racist and they didn't even take time to correct them or anything. Like, they genuinely do not care about how anybody is going to feel reading these messages or how it makes them look or whatever. Crazy thing is, this girl made a video about a shopping spree. I think it was like a $500 shopping spree that she went on. And I'm just wondering, I'm questioning like the legitimacy of the video. Like, did you make it for a quick cash grab? You know, so that you can like buy clothes or whatever it was, because I think she like went to the mall and like got like $500 worth of clothes. And I'm just like, okay, you know, she got a pretty decent amount of subscribers and viewers for her videos. So I'm just like confused about what was the motives behind it. And I'm also just confused on why these girls talk like they're actually about something when the reality is most of them all act the same, and they're basically all the same person, but just, you know, with different parents. I'm not even gonna lie. And I just feel bad for these girls because I grew up with a lot of girls like that, honestly. Like, back when I was living, I used to live in like a bigger city, and a lot of girls were just, you know, dating and having sex and getting in fights and arguing over boys, and it's genuinely because their parents don't give a shit about them. And like, that's the reality of the situation. Like, anybody who's loved is not going to be doing this kind of shit. I don't give a fuck what people say. Oh, kids are just curious, kids just get horny or whatever. Yeah, everybody gets horny when you're, you know, going through hormones and changes. But to act on it and to, like, spread your legs at that young of an age, that's fucking crazy. To be talking about my man, like, that's not a man. That's a boy. Like, he's, like, 14 years old. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, he's not even old enough to have a job yet. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy because these girls, they don't care about their education. They don't care about doing better in their life. All they care about is, you know, my man, being able to post a relationship on social media that's just going to let everybody know that you're a dumbass for posting your boyfriend, that, you know, y'all are going to break up in 5 months anyways. So it's like, and people actually think that 5 months, like, kids, they think that 5 months is a long ass time when they're in these, you know, relationships. And it's just like, I'm so glad that I grew out of like that era of life, like back, because I never dated anybody. Like, I've literally never dated anybody. But when I see people dating this young, and I'm just like, you're not even giving yourself a chance to like see what you actually like in the world. Like, you're just immediately attaching yourself to a guy for validation, you know, probably because their parents don't pay attention to them, or whatever the hell it is. But I just feel bad. Honestly, I feel bad, but I kind of don't, because they were rude to Hailey, and I'm like, I'm not saying that she's right. I'm just saying it's like, y'all didn't need to be spamming her mom's nudes and stuff in the chat. Like, that was so disrespectful. That's disgusting. And it's honestly bully energy. Like, grow up.